Here's a Foxconn D250S. It's got a 1.8 gigahertz processor, and I'm running this in Mint 12, and I've got a video going over here that's actually on the desktop, and I'm downloading it 1.6 megabits per second, and I got a couple web pages open. And so I got both CPUs on this Atom processor here. It's a dual core, around 80 to 90%. We're just about out of smoke here. The memory, this is running in RAM off a disk, USB disk. We're using about a half a gig out of 2 gigs. This is all run out of the USB disk. And if we go over here and look at the processes, we've got Cinnamon's running at the highest percentage. Here's the resources, file systems. Looks like I'm running out of disk space here. I'm not sure what that means because I don't have a disk space. It's probably the allocated space that it's got. Anyways, this is a Foxconn D250S. It's got an Atom processor here. It's got an ATX connector, 2 gigs of RAM. This will hold 4 gigs. And I'm running this in Linux Mint 14. This whole setup over here is drawing about 27 watts. That's with everything going full bore. It's down to about 23 to 22, just really sitting around loafing when there's nothing going on. And I'm using this USB stick here off of eBay. It's got 4 different Linuxes on it, and got the VGA, got a keyboard here, the old style PS2, and I'm using actually a Mac keyboard USB I happen to have. It's the whole setup I got off of eBay just to play around with. I think it was 90 bucks. It's got a keyboard, speakers, and a bunch of junk with it, but I'm going to do some experimenting with it. So on the board here it says N as in Nancy 15235. I think it says the same thing on the Foxconn site for both motherboards. I think the processor is actually like bonded on the motherboard here. This has got 2 SATAs, and this is a USB connector here, plugs into this. I think the driver this is supposed to run on Windows 7 and 8. I'm going to attempt to put Windows 2000 on this and see what happens. There's a little toy I got off of eBay to play with.